It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Elks rock it on quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Elks and the Monarchs on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Elks of Anchorage and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 23 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now Anderson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Anderson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Anderson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Off play action. Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7, but still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that That's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Off the play fake, McLeod. And it's knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run, and the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On third down, McLeod. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Anderson. Over the middle, it's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Back to throw. Anderson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. London about set to take over on offense. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Anderson now to throw on 3rd down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
False start.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. McLeod got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. McLeod. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McLeod looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
London about set to take over on offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Anderson throwing on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Off play action. McLeod. And that's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw on third down. McLeod. And this one is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw. Anderson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Anderson to throw on second down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 58 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. Off the play fake. McLeod. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. McLeod over the middle, complete. It's Porter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense. What's he talking about?
And that flag accepted. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Off play action. McLeod. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun. McLeod. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
London about set to take over on offense. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Anderson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Anderson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw is Anderson. Looking to throw on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
This offense back to work now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, McLeod. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. McLeod. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McLeod. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Stevens. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throwing on 1st down. McLeod. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
To throw on second down. McLeod looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Larson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. McLeod.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. But there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Elks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anderson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off play action. McLeod. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. McLeod. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. McLeod. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
London about set to take over on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it again with Williams. Ooh, the juke. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Williams running left.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw. Anderson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barker.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Operating from the gun. Anderson. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Monarchs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McLeod. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
third down. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
112 yards rushing for him now as he's totaled it 21 times.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Anderson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Parker. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Up the middle they go. Turner.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Anderson. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive spans 13 plays.
But this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. McLeod. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's a quick throw call out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Looking to throw on second down. McLeod.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, McLeod.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. So defensively, they made the move to try and freeze out the kicker, but he steps up and he says, ice this.
And you talk about ice. How about the ice running through his veins? He just steps right up, calm as he can be, and drills it to give his guys the lead.
So now Las Vegas down by a field goal. 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Anderson now throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll look to throw.
At the 25-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 1st down.
He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
He'll look to throw.
the 12.
Finding Williams once more. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left. And a field goal would send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
12 yards there and a first down.
Back to throw. McLeod. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Bradford. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it.
Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, McLeod. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
13 yards. And an Anchorage first down.
Off play action, McLeod. And that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Anchorage, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for London, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say cheerio from London.